Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to Brütal Legend.
Have you pleased the metal gods?
In fact, I have.
Now here's where things get interesting.
Enough to pick up this.
Why don't you make someone else ride your lightning for a change? Give him a little goose for me.
Okay, see you later, Guardian of Metal.
Knock him dead.
Alright, got ourselves a couple brand new weapons here. Bolt Thrower is actually pretty mean. And we just showed off the speakers attack.
Ha! A bridge!
Kinda.
Doesn't do too particularly much.
Marching around kicking ass.
But anyway, you can see our next destination just right over there. And actually it's on the other lane and there's no way across. Okay, hang on a second. I can fix this. Dangerously close to falling off, but I didn't. Alright, now you know from these red flowers what we have to do here, don't you? Yeah. Raising that relic.
Hey, Mangus, come here. You gotta check out this bridge I built. Yeah. You see, Mangus? Those guys from yore really understood the value of craftsmanship. And look! People are using it already!
How does she see over that engine?
Hey, look, Eddie. I finally got myself a car. It's got a special seat in the back. Just for you.
Ophelia, what have you done?
Well, you know, after you tore out my heart and left me for dead, I'll admit I was a little down. But then I pulled myself together. Started making new friends.
Daviculus is not your friend. Can't you see he's using you as a tool against us?
And I began to use all that stuff you taught me, Eddie. And you know, you taught me so much. You taught me about trust, and loyalty, and betrayal. And you also taught me the power of music. Here's a little song that I've been dying to play for you.
Mangus, back up! Well, so much for driving to our deaths at the Sea of Black Tears.
No, I can fix this. But it's gonna take about 5,000 cubic buttloads of scaffolding to do it.
What?
Yeah, I know. The only place that has the stuff we need. Yep!
Is back in Bladehenge. So come on. What are we waiting for?
Alright. Well, say hello to the brand new Ophelia, everyone. Leader of the Drowning Doom. That song of hers was made specifically for this game, by the way.
I'll be right back with the scaffolding. Hurry! I'll be right back with the scaffolding. Hurry! I'll be right back with the scaffolding.
Hurry!
I'll be right back with the scaffolding.
Hurry!
I'm sensing a theme here.
I'll be right back with the scaffolding.
Why the fuck are you telling me?
I'll be right back with the scaffolding.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be right back with the scaffolding.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be right back with the scaffolding.
Hurry!
I'll be right back with the scaffolding. Hurry!
I guess we should ask Rob Halford at least.
I'll be right back with the scaffolding.
Are you trying to get me to go? Because I'm busy.
I'll be right back with the scaffolding. Hurry!
Alright, that's gonna be it for everyone else, I guess. Now, luckily, there's a quicker path back to where we came from. One that doesn't involve going through the entire mountain region.
Man, this place doesn't look so hot!
Terrible things have happened here. It will always be a sad place now.
Yeah, this place is pretty messed up.
By the blood of Ormagodden,
Kinda crazy weather we're having.
the Coil have infested the land.
Guess they moved in while we were hiding out in Depth's Mud.
We should never have left Bladehenge unprotected.
They wouldn't dare. And I mean, really, how long have we been gone?
I'm staying quiet because this is the perfect song right here. Aw. Well now.
Whoa, we've been gone a while. Look, one enemy at a time. Let's take care of Ophelia first, and then we'll come back here and run the ugly kids out of town, okay? We'll have a huge party, I swear, but first we need some scaffolding.
Don't really know why they let us get control here, because... yeah, we're done.
There's the stuff.
The cubic buttload?
Yeah, more or less.
Well, let's call Mangus so we can get out of here.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, it's all loaded up. Now can we please get out of here before someone... notices us? Everybody in the bus, move!
So, the tick choppers are back.
Driver's side!
But something they have failed to realize is that we are no longer ones to be fucked with. Let me just show you what I mean here.
Nice! Yeah!
Yes, the bolts have some moderate amount of homing to them. Very useful in cases like this. And tick choppers blow up after 2 shots. So, technically this level is intended to be harder. There's a lot more tick choppers. They come out a lot more often. But my weapons are a whole lot better than they are at this point. Also, there's a bunch of the tainted coil units here. Don't really need to take care of them. You might have noticed the bus has gone on to do... looks it's fine. But whatever. It's pretty slow going through the cleave of the impaler here. So it wasn't too much trouble to catch up.
Man, where are they coming from?
Plus there weren't any choppers in here either.
Nice!
Where would they even have come from? Anyway, apparently the bus is a bit too big to take the shortcut. So we'll be going a long way through the frozen reaches here. Well, that's fine. Tick choppers ain't got nothing on us. And it lets us hear the song for longer.
Yeah!
Yeah, the speakers actually blow them up in one shot. Tells you how much power that thing's got.
Out of the way! Nice!
Man, wish I could drive some of the places they're appearing from. Looks like it'd be fun.
Get out of the road!
Oh, what the hell was that?
Coming through! Yeah!
Man, there's a lot of them just now. 3, 4 of them. Wow. A few fewer than that now.
Got him!
Oh, hey! Looks like we've gotten so far out of the old area that we've reached that we've actually encountered Ironhead reinforcements. I have no idea what the hell I was doing just then.
Out of the way!
It's not like it mattered, because, you know, blowing them all up in 2 shots. Still, it could have gotten hairy. Well, I suppose if they had been smart, they wouldn't have attacked us. Pyrotechnics were a nice touch.
Dude, you know I love the pyro, but from now on we gotta be a little more stealthy. We're trying to surprise Ophelia, remember?
Hey, man, it's okay. We made it. You gotta chill out. What the hell was that?
You don't want to know.
Hi, Eddie!
I guess we're gonna find out, because he's the guy with the next quest.
So you guys have been in there. What's making that sound?
It's not nice, I'll tell you that.
So you guys have been in there. What's making that sound?
Better ask the Baron. He's better at breaking bad news.
What's the situation, Eddie?
I've got a plan.
Uh-oh.
You ready to head into the jungle?
Are you crazy?
Hey, have you ever been in a rodeo?
What's a rodeo? And why are you asking?
I've got a plan.
Uh-oh.
Okay, fire up the bus. We're just gonna drive through.
Eddie, that's a jungle. I could get a wheel stuck on a root or a vine or a man-eating plant or something. And then one of those monsters would burn the bus, and then we'd all be dead.
You may have a point there. Okay, fire up the bus. We're just gonna drive through.
Eddie, that's a jungle. I could get a wheel stuck on a root or a vine or a man-eating plant or something.
Okay, you guys want to help?
Not this time.
Okay, you guys want to help?
I want to really bad, but I don't think my nervous condition will let me.
Hey, let's try sneaking through the jungle.
Our tricks only work on people.
Hey, let's try sneaking through the jungle.
That beast in there can probably smell us a mile away.
Hey, let's try sneaking through the jungle.
Sure, you'd be safe up on top of the stack, but what about us?
You guys up for some jungle fun?
Don't make us do it, Eddie.
You guys up for some jungle fun?
Ask one of those fire barons. Those guys will do anything.
How are you guys on fire damage?
Long as I'm not the one on fire, I'm fine with it.
How are you guys on fire damage?
I don't like the sound of that question.
Wanna help me round up some more animals?
Sorry, mate. Whatever's making that sound can't be hearded.
Wanna help me round up some more animals?
Sorry, mate. Whatever's making that sound can't be hearded.
Oh, here's the other two.
You guys up for some jungle fun?
No prob. After you kill whatever's in there.
You guys up for some jungle fun?
Sorry, Eddie.
Hold still.
Oh, hey, it's a panther. That's a laser panther. It fires lasers out of its eyes. Also, I still need to kill a bunch of them by hand in order to get the concept art. Now, what are you looking at? Ah, the bridge. Naturally. Well, so this new continent here is divided into north and south areas. So I figure, you know, we'll take the usual trip with our good friend, what the hell's his name? Oh yeah, Fleetus.
Hey, so what's your problem anyway?
Huh?
I mean, you're a demon. Shouldn't you be trying to kill me?
No, that's the tainted coil that does that. I'm not part of that outfit. I'm too ugly.
And slow. Don't forget slow.
I'm starting to see why they hate you guys, though.
Right. So this will show off a good part of the jungle we're about to go into.
Oh, this is gonna be murder.
You're not kidding there. Too bad you don't know which one of us is getting murdered, though. Right, anyway, welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here, every day. Anyway, obvious reference aside, you can see this central area here is actually based around a very large tree. But as I was saying before, the jungle is only half of this eastern continent. After this is the southern area, and I can go into the southern area at any time at this point, but for now I'll be foregoing that. Because, number one, I like to keep it as at least a little bit of a surprise for you guys. And for two, it's freaking huge, and the next episode would be nothing but exploration if I went into the southern half. Curious, where is Fleetus anyway? Oh, there he is. Taking his time.
I want a rematch!
Anyway, I said before that I wouldn't show... Oh, there's another Fleetus thing. So I said I wouldn't show the Death Rack or any of the other repeatable missions like that, but I'm making an exception because I've got new weapons. And it changes the entire dynamic of... Where the hell is that thing? It changes the entire dynamic of how the Death Rack missions go.
Think there'll be some attacking hordes soon?
This bridge has enormous strategic value. Of course, I don't have to tell you that, Mr. Riggs.
Hook me up. I'm ready for blastoff.
Oh man, me too. See anyone coming? Mr. Riggs, sir! Enemy approaching on the other side!
Of course, the other change is that we are attacking the Tear Drinker army instead of Lion White's troops.
Looks just like little dead ants from up here.
But aside from the Gravediggers being more glass-jawed than the Headbangers, there's not that much of a difference. Well, of course, they've got all of these debuffer units you have to go after first.
They're sneaking up behind you, sir!
Oh, and the ranged unit. Hard to tell if I'm hitting it.
Don't get flanked, Mr. Riggs!
But I must be, because it's dead now. Alright, where else are you guys coming from?
Look around! Can't you see them?
Oh, there's a big ton of them.
They're attacking the left! My left!
And I guess a couple of them snuck up behind me here.
You guys are my personal honor guard.
Hey, get away from Mr. Riggs, sir! Enemy approaching on the other side!
Stop just saying that.
Oh no!
God.
They're totally chipping the throne!
Yeah, that's the big thing about tier drinkers. Lots of things.
Knock it off!
Lots of things I have to shoot at. Come on, you headbangers.
Death from above!
Ah, good.
Have another notch in the jack.
Whoa, what?
Hey, just kidding.
Alright, well, that's that handled. So let's go do that other fleetest race so you can see the rest of the jungle. Not just the giant-ass tree.
It must be lonely, being a demon on his own.
Hey, I got people. There's a whole army of us, in fact.
They all as slow as you?
You'll find out, someday. For now, I'll just have to beat you myself.
You mean in a race, right?
Well, someday, assuming that Double Fine ever gets funding for a Brütal Legend 2.
Hey, where should I send your body after?
I don't know, you'd have to catch up with it first.
Why are demons so slow?
So this is the cliff face here. A few nice things to see, but like I said, I'll be getting to that later.
Excuse me!
Yeah!
Pretty much just once the bus gets out of the jungle, then I'll do the exploration video. Don't want to stack those up too heavy on each other. Gotta get some plot in here at some point too. And we're already done. Jungle isn't that big of an area. The southern area is a lot bigger. He wasn't going to say anything new. But yeah, this is what I mean. You can see that giant blacked out area below us. And the piddly little green areas where we're stuck in right now.
Now here's where things get interesting. Very deadly. They can't hide from you now.
Yeah. Found some stuff. Decided to get heat seekers instead.
Now these are a lot bigger than they look. Ooh, tough guy. I guess he's alright. Are you obsessed with that girl? Smells better than the original.
Okay, see you later, Guardian of Metal.
Rock and roll!
Mostly I showed you that so I can show you this. Here's a good test of how the heat seekers work. So, they do plenty good damage, hit a big area. The biggest problem though is that they kind of have a mind of their own. It's hard to say exactly where they'll end up. Plus, of course, they do a bit less damage than bolts do. Anyway, enough of that for now. This week on bands you probably haven't heard of unless you live in Europe maybe, strap in. It's going to be a long one. So, how many of you out there like rock operas? Did you listen to Tommy all the time? Did you go see Rock of Ages on Broadway? Do you think the one thing that Jesus Christ Superstar really could have used is a down-tuned guitar shredding away in the background? Well, have I got some good news for you. Arion is a progressive metal project created by Arjen Lucassen. However, unlike Varg Vikernes and Berzum, who did everything himself, Lucassen composes the song and plays most of the guitar and keyboard work, but he also gets other musicians in to play drums, acoustic instruments, and guest solos. And of course, seeing as it's opera, lots and lots of vocalists. Partly because Arion doesn't tour, Lucassen has gotten some pretty incredible talent to show up on his albums. Here are just a few highlights. Robert Westerholt and Sharon Den Adel from Within Temptation, Andy Darris from Helloween, Russell Allen from Symphony X, Fabio Leone from Rhapsody of Fire, Hansi Kursk from Blind Guardian, Fleur Janssen from, officially now, Nightwish, James Labrie from Dream Theater, Devin Townsend from whatever it is that he does, and my personal favorite vocalist, who can never seem to land a steady gig, Jorn Lande. I could keep going, but we have lots of other stuff to cover. There's actually a lot of plot in every Arion release, as you might expect, so I'm just giving you the short versions here. The first Arion album is, oddly, The Final Experiment, and it begins the anti-technology/apocalyptic themes that continue throughout the metaplot which most of the releases fit into. A man named Arion, who lives in King Arthur's court as a minstrel, sees visions of an apocalypse sent back from a future time, but he is ultimately silenced by Merlin, who doesn't believe in his prophecies until it's too late to save him. The second album, Actual Fantasy, isn't proper opera or involved in the metaplot, but simply tells a few fantasy and sci-fi stories of its own. The third album, Into the Electric Castle, begins the tradition of 2-disc albums and also marks the first time when individual vocalists play specific roles throughout the album. A group of people from throughout history are brought to a castle beyond time and space, where they're forced through a gauntlet of dangers based around emotions by aliens called the Forevers, who have lost their connection to their own passions. After that is The Universal Migrator, Parts 1 and 2, which is about the last human alive. In 2084, the nuclear holocaust occurs, leaving only a few colonists on Mars in a dome which cannot sustain itself alone. Eventually, the last survivor climbs into the dream sequencer to relive his life, and then continues back into the cosmic past, where he discovers the Universal Migrator, the very first living soul from which all others descend. By connecting to it, he becomes the next migrator, able to spread humanity's legacy to the rest of the cosmos. Next is the human equation, which is only slightly attached to the others by a couple of lines spoken at the end. The human equation is about a man trapped in a coma with the personifications of his emotions. As time goes on, he has to remember his past and the reason he's in a coma so he can decide whether to wake up or pass away. And hey, how about a song finally? Here's a bit from Day 11, Love.
Friday night, I had a feeling to talk. There she was, we just started to walk. Hand in hand, we took the floor. We danced, I could talk even more. Doing right, we ain't got all night. Do it now, I think you know how. Let it out, now don't mess about. Let her in, let the party.
In 2008, Lucassen released the culmination of the Arion metaplot, 01011001, which is Y in binary. It connects all the previous albums, except for Actual Fantasy, into a single narrative where the Forevers from Planet Y created humanity as an experiment, and it explains that despite humanity's dark end, the Universal Migrator managed to reignite the passions of the Forevers, validating our existence. Here's a sample from The Sixth Extinction, the climax of the album, and perhaps the entire project, and the song that hooked me on Arion. After a long break, Lucasen has put out a new album as of the end of October, The Theory of Everything. It's really more of a return to the human equation. Despite the name, the story is small scale, and it's really more about the meaning of life than the theory of everything. As for what it's like, well, go buy it and find out. But if you insist, here's a bit from The Lighthouse.
I need to show my father, I need to show them all. I am the one. The time has come to unlock the equation. The theory of everything.
Before I go, special mention has to go to a couple of Lucasen's side projects. The first is Ambion, which released a few ambient versions of Arion's songs. And the second is Guilt Machine, which released a very particular, very dark album about guilt and regret. Beyond that, go find out for yourself. And remember, even if humanity itself should fall, the metal will never die.